had a mystery on our hands this week. The scholars in this room are the crew of the mighty ship, the Envisioneers. While in search of an ancient treasure, we were macarooned on an island, and a key part of our navigational map went missing. Of the entire crew, we considered 4 suspects. Today, you will hear the evidence collected against Mr. Smart and Shipwreck Neff. Hi, I'm part of the medical examiner. We are going to be telling you about emergency medicine, splints, and the model lung. Now, we will be talking about the model lung. We made a model lung out of a cup, straw, 2 balloons. We made the model lung because Chief Steadwood was lethargic. Dr. Smart determined that she had a collapsed lung. We had to determine the best treatment.
Hello, I am part of the Medical Examiner A. Today I will be talking about emergency medicine. In emergency medicine, there are 4 types of splints. The sugar tongue, elbow, and forearm splint, the figure 8 splint, the buddy tapping splint, and the SAM splint. Today I'll be performing the figure 8 splint. Take the splint, lay it flat, and wrap it around the person's leg. And do the same to the other side. Then you take the bandage and then secure the splint with the bandage. Medicine, there are 4 types of fractures. The simple fracture, which is just a broken bone. The closed fracture, which is a broken bone without any open skin. The open fracture, which is a fracture that is tear through the skin. And a commute fracture, which has multiple crushed portions of the bone. That is all the splints and fractures in emergency medicine. Also, the reason we did this is because in our story, when we shipwrecked, a lot of the crewmates had injuries, so we had to learn about splints and fractures. And again, that is all the splints in emergency medicine and fractures.
Hello, I am part of the Engineering Specialist Robotics team. Here, we study robotics and programming. In our story, we had to build robots to find our missing crewmates that were in an unexplored part of the island.
We specialize in creating and programming our robots. Big Block here. He crossed the bridge to find the missing food supply.
We enjoy programming our automatrons, and at the first glance, I knew it was going to be awesome.
To wrap things up, we had lots of fun controlling our robots.
Hello, I'm part of the Medical Examiner B group. Today I'll be talking about the cow and the cow's heart. So first we have the right ventricle, we have the left ventricle. That helps produce blood in the heart. We have the right arterium and then the left arterium. We have the pulmonary vein. We have the vena cava, pulmonary artery. That goes along inside the lungs. And also, I'll be talking about the cows now. A cow's blood, when it leaves the body, it will change color, but it'll stay one color, like yellow. And also, a cow's heart is bigger than a human's heart, but they are the same. And also, the reason why we dissected the cow heart is because Dr. Smart, people got injured and it's all around their heart. So the reason why we dissected it, so if we know what to do so the surgery doesn't fail.
Hi, I'm also part of the Medical Examination B, and I'm going to talk about the heart attack.
The blood clots, let's imagine blood clots coming all the way right here, and then but if you keep eating junk food, it'll build up and up and up. And then once it builds up and up, 45 will order, you're most likely to have a heart attack. That's why at a young age you should start eating healthy so they can just keep going slow and free, and that way you won't even have a risk of a heart attack. But 45 and older have more of a risk of a heart attack. But like he said, the human heart is smaller, way smaller than the cow heart.
I am also a part of the medical examiner's B team, which I am going to be talking about how we did the snake bite experiment, and we put milk and lemon juice together and mixed it around, and that would represent what Sydney Young's blood looked like when she got bit by the snake. And now I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of when you get bit by a snake. What you do is keep sight of the bite below the heart, call 911, and send someone to the ship for any antidote. If possible, note color patterns and body shape of the snake. Move away from the location and remain calm. The don'ts are: do not give the person alcohol and or caffeine. Do not try to capture the snake for its identifying. Do not apply a cold compress to the bite. Don't cut into the snake bite with a razor blade or a knife. And don't run away. Stay calm and go slow.
Have you ever investigated a crime scene for fingerprints, hair, or blood? We didn't do exactly that, but we did investigate how blood splatter changes dropping from different heights. While you and your friends might think it's gross, it's actually fascinating.
When we did the blood drop, the first thing we did was put the eyedropper in the fake blood. Next, we dropped three drops from the height of 12 inches, 30 inches, and 66 inches. Then we let the blood drops dry so we could come back and get an average.
Hi, I'm a member of the blood splatter analysis team. We experimented with dropping blood from 12 inches, 30 inches, and 66 inches too. The higher we dropped it, the bigger and splotchier the blood drops got.
Once the blood drops were dry, we analyzed them to get the averages of 12 inches at 11.55, 30 inches at 13.9, and 66 inches at 7.9. These are our averages from our blood splatter analysis team.
We did this to represent investigating blood found at a crime scene. We needed to find out whose it was, and it was so much fun. Who knows, maybe one of us will become a detective.
2, 1.
Hi, we are the forensic scientist team, and today we will be talking about mystery powder and fingerprints.
Hello, I am part of the forensic scientist team. At the crime scene, we found a fingerprint and we have determined whose it was. We find that it was Neff's. How we found this out was we put cocoa powder on the cup, and then what we did then was we put the tape on the cup. Then we took the tape off and put it on the index card.
Hi, I'm a member of the forensic scientist team. At this camp, we learned about the mystery powder. The mystery powder was cornstarch. We had to do this because there was a shipwreck of a crime scene that we had to figure out what the mystery powder was.
Based on all the evidence our STEM group has submitted, we believe that Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff are guilty of stealing the ancient map.